To create this tutorial is a very beginner friendly tutorial for creating bias. So maybe you are making a dress. So I'm making this beautiful dress. So this is just the upper part of the dress. So I'm making this dress and I want to use the same fabric for the bias, that's for the neckline. So that is why I'm creating this video, to show you how to make a bias by yourself. So the first thing you're going to go ahead to do is to get a piece of fabric, measuring. So this is 14 inches by 14 inches. So you measure 14 inches by 14 inches. This is like a square. So the next thing you are going to do is to get the midpoint here. So you can see what I'm doing. So you just get the midpoint around this side. That's the same way I have done. So you measure 14 inches by 14 inches and you get the midpoint. Then note, please get the wrong part of your fabric first. Get the wrong part of your fabric before you make this cut. So you cut this way. So you just follow the line that you made. Very good. So you divide it into two this way. So the first thing you are going to do is, remember this is the back part and so this is the right part. So let me just turn it to the right part. So guys, after you cut it, this is what you should have. You should have two pieces looking like a triangle like this. So the next thing you are going to do is to, so let me repeat what I just did. So just pick one of it this way. So I'm going to be using this. So this is the right side, this is the right side. So I'm just going to pick one of this now and it's going to look like this. So did you see what I just did? So let me repeat what I just did. So this is your two fabric. So when you pick one of this, you should place it this way. If you place it this way, this is the shape you should have. So you have to be careful to have something like an M shape. So the plan is for us to, by the time we stitch this side, is to have something looking like this. So I hope you understand what I just showed you. So I intentionally did that so that you will, because if you do not match it the way you are supposed to match it, it's going to give you a wrong shape. So after you match it, this is what you should have. So after you match it, I'm repeating myself, you should have something like a M here. So if you have M, then it means that you're on the right track. And note that right sides should be facing each other. So this is the right side, this is the right side, and they are facing each other. So now I will take this now to the sewing machine and stitch using 1/2 inches. So I'll take this now to the sewing machine and sew using 1/2 inches. So guys, after giving this a good after sewing on this is what you should have. So when I open this up, I should have something like this. So now I'm going to be giving this a good press. So I'll give this a good press and I'll open up my seam allowance. So after giving this a good press, this is what you should have. So the next thing we are going to do is determine the length of each bias. So this you can play around with. If you want to work with a bigger size of bias, you can go ahead to do that. If you want to work with a smaller size of bias, you can go ahead to do that. But I'm going to be working with, I think 1.05 is okay. So I'm working with 1.05. So I'm just going to repeat that marking, 1.05. So the wideness of my bias, I want it to be 1.05. my love. You're awake. So I'm just going to repeat my markings here, and what I'm just trying to do is to have a straight line. So after marking out your lines, you connect this into a straight line. So after making your markings, this is what you should look like. So after making your markings, this is what you should look like. I'm going to be turning this way so that I can see that marking properly. So this is what I just turned it this way. So I'm just going to turn it again this way, just to see the markings properly. So what I'm going to do again is to tweak so this is the original position. So this is how it's supposed to look when you've done this. But I'm trying to, because we want a continuous bias. So because I want a continuous bias, I can do it this way. Then I'll go ahead to stitch again. Then I start to cut. Or I can just leave it this way. So I'm just going to leave it this way because I think folding it that way makes it a little bit difficult to work with. I think folding it that way makes it a little bit difficult to be able to work with or to do. So I'm just going to cut these long strips like this. Okay, so now we've made a whole lot of pieces of bias. So you can decide to use this like this, but if you need a longer one, maybe you need something that is very long. So I'm going to show you how to make a longer one. So right side, this is the right side. Right sides has to face each other. So if you don't know how to join it, you can just place this way. So look at what I'm doing. So this is one right side. I'm going to be placing it on each other this way, but you'll be turning it as if you want to make like a V, something like this. So if you can see what I did here, so something like this. Let me repeat myself, please. So I said this is right side, so right sides has to be facing each other. So it means I'm placing this on this to stitch, but this sharp edge has to be like this. So they have to face each other like this, as if you are making a V neckline. So if you open it up very well, it should look like a V neckline like this. So I'll take this now to the sewing machine. Did you see this? So I'll go ahead to stitch this down. So when I stitch this down, I should have something like this. Or if you are still not sure of what I just did, let me show you something else. So this is one piece, this is another piece, and you know that right sides has to join each other like this, right? This has to join each other like this. Just to make it easier, you can just flip this over on it like this, and then you stitch. So I hope you understand everything I said. So it goes like this. So let me go and stitch this down and show you. So after you stitch down, this is what you should have. So you can see, so we are going to be giving this a good press. So you open your seam allowance this way. So you open it up, and then you iron this flat. So this is how to make bias. So you can make as long as you want. So this is the easiest way I can show you how to make bias. So I have a shorter ones here, I have a long one here.